Hello, everyone. Back at you with Spiritual Teacher for You. My name is Cassie. That was a different intro. I've been trying. I've been getting like a feeling like I need to come up with like some kind of intro for every video, and so I might be trying different video intros and see which one sticks. But yeah, I'm here to do a tarot reading, but I feel like I will use um, other decks as well. So we shall see. But I am getting the message of doing the groundwork, um, uh, be, just creating a solid foundation. And in whatever way, that could be literally, figuratively, spiritually, mentally, physically. Maybe it's all of it, you guys. I definitely feel the energy that you've been in a period of almost like the void, the in between one thing and another. And I do feel like there was a glimpse into a future that you really want to be part of and that you want to cultivate even further. And so that glimpse gave you kind of like the knowledge of what's to come, and you need to build the solid foundation to be able to handle that full time. I'm hearing full time. So we've got Knight of Wands popping on out. The Knight of Wands is bringing fun and joy and passion. So lots of passions here. Yeah, King of Wands. Okay, you guys, this is... So one person, you may be... I'm feeling like two people here. One person's a go-getter and one person's more of an observer. More of a... I'm hearing like the monetary backup, like the one person's more of the investor and one person is more of the go-getter. One person's the more visionary and one person kind of makes it happen. And I'm also getting scenarios, well, where this is all encompassing in one person. My dog Tris is barking very loudly right now. The neighbor is cutting their grass. Why am I telling you this? Okay, so it feels like you have a lot of activity outside of you, and I feel spirit saying it is important um to not get involved and to focus on what you are doing. Yeah. So there's a lot of outside activity. You'll hear about all kinds of things. You know, people got stuff going on, and they may reach out to you, but there's almost this need to put up not a wall, but like a protective barrier to say, okay, I know you got your stuff going on, but I've got my stuff going on too. And mine is just as important as yours, if not more important, because it's my life, therefore more important. But that doesn't mean ignore everybody, become a hermit or anything like that. It's just more like, yes, people have got stuff going on, but so do you. And that needs to be priority right now, okay? Okay, so we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups coming out here. See, like I said, this feels like a lot of outside things. Okay, but let's look. I'm getting a lot of, like, my throat chakra is really kind of hurting right now. It's uncomfortable. And I'm noticing the blue in the tarot cards here. Okay, there's something here. Wait just a second. Okay, so this card is about balance, giving and receiving equally. Oh, and I'm getting like a nauseous feeling now. My God, what is this energy? Okay. And what I'm seeing, what jumped out to me was how this person is being given everything while this person is sitting over here just waiting for them to look their way, right? So it feels like someone here feels imbalance, which that card didn't come out reversed, but there's almost an imbalance. The lovers are on the bottom. I'm just hearing like oh, that's what it is. You're having to wait for yours to come in. And so I can feel you not being impatient necessarily, but I can feel you like, because it's you're being forced to sit in the unknown, and that unknown is unsettling. But this card is a card of everything balancing out and being okay. It's also, I'm getting karmic retribution. I'm getting it's just like everything you've been putting out for a long time now, your good heart, your good nature, choosing the higher path, growing, learning, choosing to be self-aware, choosing to be open and flexible, choosing to see outside of yourself. It really is coming. That's just you building up your karma, right? The things you've done for people that people don't even know about, the little things you do, like letting someone have your cart at the grocery store, or giving up your seat to someone who looks uncomfortable. Just those little things, it's building up karma here, and the good karma. And so you are having to wait a little bit longer. And so, but with that weight is because the universe there's more things falling in place for you. And so things it takes a little bit more time for the things that's coming to you to get to where it's going. Plus there's a lot of possibilities right now. So the universe is kind of waiting on you to get clear on what you want. And the way you do that is by living life. The more you experience things, the more you realize what you want. So it's almost like waking up every day going, oh my gosh, what am I going to experience today that's going to make me realize what I want out of life? It's like, well, every day something happens, you either want it or you don't want it. Or you realize you want something from it, or that you don't want something. And so every day is a little bit more. I'm seeing like Michelangelo, the statue of Michelangelo. At first it was just a big concrete stone block, right? And he had to chip away at it little by little to get to the magnificent statue that it was. So this feels like, it's like the universe is making you go through things right now that's chipping away at exactly to get the exact clear picture that they need. It's like taking your order, but now you're like, well, what do you want on your burger exactly? Okay. Oh, interesting. So, yes, you need to get clear on what you want. But there's no pressure to do that. I'm feeling like the way you approach every day is going to help you do that, to get clear on what you want. So then what's the advice? 10 of Pentacles. Get ready. Get ready for the advice is get ready, because you have abundance coming in that is quite large, and you've got to be ready for this. I'm talking to people here who their reaction to get ready is to hustle and bustle and move their ass and freak out, and their mind goes a million miles a minute. Yeah. So actually the advice coming through here is you need to actually sit still. With the Four of Swords coming out here, you actually need to sit still, do more visualizing, more meditating, more feeling of self here, going inward. So yes, there are things to be done practically, all of that good stuff. Yes, but that'll come. That's natural. That's what we always feel like we need to do. So that's what we do naturally. Get things done. Okay, let's make a checklist. What do I need to do today? Okay, let's get this done. But you need to set out a time in that to-do list to rest, to meditate, to sit still, to ground, to go out in nature and rest. I'm hearing what you lie upon matters. Ooh, interesting. What you lie upon matters. Any more with that? Yeah, okay. Oh, what you lie upon matters. Okay, so I'm getting that what you. Okay, I'm getting the three little pigs here, you know? The first pig used straw, I believe, and that was like a. No, fell right on down. The second house made of sticks. Nope, right on down. But that third house was made of brick, you know? So this foundation, and he didn't blow it down. If you've never heard of the three little three little pigs, then and I ruined that story for you. I'm so sorry. Uh yeah, there's something about a very solid foundation to be had here. Are you going to so it's like someone who wants to feel their I'm just getting like someone always looking on the clearance rack, finding the cheapest things possible or building a house from the cheapest things possible, and it's like know when to hold them. Yeah, the gamblers coming through there. So know when to take a risk, know when you can say, you know, that really is not going to matter that much, and know when to be like, needs to last a long time, so I need to make sure it's quality. Okay, I hope that's the message I'm feeling. Yes. Okay. So we've got Ace of Wands here coming out with Two of Pentacles. So we've got Wand and Pentacle energy here. Definitely some fire signs: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then Pentacle being that earth sign of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands, I'm definitely feeling new idea, new scenario, new life, new beginning. New beginning is the biggest word I just heard. And with this new beginning, there's different ways you could go. I'm so sorry if that shuffling is very loud. I don't even know why I'm shuffling, really. That's odd to me. The flow of the energy just changed really oddly here. What is this? What is this? Okay, let me get some sage. And we're just going to incense and kind of cleanse this area here. And that's why I felt the need to reshuffle my cards, y'all. The energy changed so oddly. Okay. All right, so I'm noticing my little skull air plant here. There he is. Hi. And he's kind of looking at me like, hey, I'm important. So something here that you... Okay, interesting. This feels specific for someone, but something here that you've started in the past that you thought was done for, that you thought was done, still has life left in it. Okay, yes. Queen of Pentacles jumped out just as I said that. So we're back in the flow. Okay, so that's what the Two of Pentacles is that there will be waves of energy that come and go and will be intense, but there will be rest periods. So you're not going to be busy all the time with what you're trying to do. There will be very, very intense busy moments, and then there will be very like, you know, the kind of the off season. I'm hearing there will be an off season, which is good. That gives you the rest that you need. You know, you are someone who definitely needs rest, and I don't think you may have given yourself the rest that you actually need, because society, your parents, everybody makes you feel like a lazy bum if you nap too long, or you are just sitting doing nothing, or you go outside and sit with nature. You know, they look at that as doing nothing when really you're doing everything there. You're doing everything. And somebody who doesn't understand that, just don't let them not understand. You do you, boo, okay? And then we've got the Six of Wands coming out here. So this, yeah, you're very victorious in this. Whatever this idea is, it gets you everything that you've wanted. This is your time. This is your era. This new beginning is what you've been dreaming of. This new beginning is everything you've been working your whole life towards. Page of Swords. This feels like a distraction. Or, oh, this is someone coming in to criticize what you're doing. Oh, yeah. That's who that is. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, that's... oh, what was that surge of energy? Okay, so this is so interesting. I'm really noticing the birds up here. And this person, will be coming into your life when you see a group of birds flying. Almost like flying south for the winter. This person feels like something, maybe they write a bad review or they just text you and give you a suggestion. It feels in some scenarios that it is quite harsh in what they say, and then others it's just like a, hey, you might want to think about this. And they might have good intentions, and then I feel another energy of not so good like they really don't like seeing you successful and they want to criticize it. It's a jealousy thing, okay? What else? The Devil. I immediately heard temptations. I'm hearing the bad stuff. Okay. What else? Yeah, you have something. I do not like to say this, you guys. I feel something attached to you that's kind of negative here. Just cleanse it off. Just take a shower, take a Epsom salt bath, selenite wine. Just kind of anything that doesn't belong to me, I release you. That's all you got to do. No big deal, okay? But they're definitely something that's in the way. Okay, with the Devil, I am getting Capricorn energy. So there may be someone coming back around in your life that has tempted you before. Or there's old energy that's trying to tempt you. Like in response to the criticism mentioned earlier. So your old self kind of wants to show back up there. But nah, you've done too much growing, girlfriend, boyfriend. You've done too much growing. You're not going to react the same old way that you used to. You've grown. The temptation is there to do it, but you understand where that gets you because you've done it in the past. You've had experience in that. The new experience is reacting in a different way. Okay. All right, we had several cards flip over here. I usually don't like to do this, but they feel like they resonate with this. I got 4 cards. First, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working hard. This is working hard. Okay, let me get more from that. Then we've got the Magician. Then we've got the Fool. And then we have the Tower. Okay, so that reaffirms what I was saying is this is a whole new way to respond to critical energy. In the past, your defenses may have gone up. You may have felt like they were personally attacking you. You took it very internally. So this is a new response now because you've done the work. You've done the healing. And look, you've done the healing and this is with you always now. You're not going to go back. I promise you. So if you're worried that you can't handle criticism or feedback or something like that, or you're worried about what other people think about what you're doing, or blah, 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 whatever, don't. This is yours. This is yours and yours alone, and it's victorious. It's victorious. It's legendary. You're on the precipice. You're on the precipice of something grand, of something magical. And it doesn't just affect you, it affects a whole lot of other people. You doing what, oh, that's why the tower's here. You doing, making your dreams come true, doing what you're doing is going to cause a lot of tower moments in people's lives. A lot of people are going to be activated. They're going to be broken down so that they can be built back up. Okay? So you're going to do a lot of activating. And even the person looking at you writing, "Oh, this is so dumb what you're doing. I don't like it." Or just that negative Nelly that has to criticize every little thing, even that person you are activating with your response or no response to their criticism and negativity. This is a whole new era for you, you guys. Wow, it's kind of incredible. Not kind of, it is incredible. I keep wanting to use like a different deck, and Spirit's like, nope, stick with tarot. It has the message we want, and out pops the Five of Cups. So you are going to be sorry, I thought I was rolling with it, and then the energy stopped on that message. It doesn't feel like you're going to be walking away from anybody. It feels like people are going to be walking away from you because they can't handle being in your presence. It's almost like what you say or do or how you're acting or whatever you're trying to go after now is so causing them to face themselves that they can't handle being around you because it's forcing them to face themselves. And so some people will be walking away, and yes, it's going to be painful and it's going to be heartbreaking for both parties. This could be friends, family, co-workers, you know, literally anyone that you're in a dynamic with. And I'm feeling a lot of different scenarios around these two particular cards about people walking away from you. So, it may have already happened. Or it may be in the works now. I feel that is present energy, not necessarily future energy. So it feels like a lot of this that I'm saying has already happened to some of you. And for others, it will be happening. Ace of Swords. So yeah, I heard truth bomb. Truth bomb. There's something here about strawberries too. I just heard, look at your earrings. So that red and the red's really popping out, but also strawberries. So there's something about root chakra here, healing the root chakra, building that solid foundation so that you can handle this truth bomb. This is also clarity. It just feels like true colors. I'm hearing true colors. And that song by Zed that has Kesha singing called True Colors, listen to it because it's like, I ain't your rainbow, you know? I'm not everybody's rainbow. My colors may be different than yours. So there's clarity here, and colors will be revealed about you, about people in your life. And that's just the natural part of things, you guys. I just feel this fight in you, like, no, I don't want to lose anybody in my life. I love everybody. No. Yes, no, you know, I feel this fight in you to want to keep all of your friends and family, but where you're going, some people just can't handle it. I'm sorry. I know it. I feel a very deep sadness for some of you about this fact. And it's like, you know exactly who I'm talking about. as I'm talking about it. Oh, out pops the Emperor, though. The Emperor and the Five of Wands. What is that energy? I'm being told to clean up all of the deck except for the Emperor and the Five of Wands. Okay, so this feels to me like that all the information I just laid out was for the divine feminine or someone that resonates with the divine feminine or is showing more feminine aspects to themselves. And now it feels like I am referring to the divine masculine with the Emperor coming on out there. That just feels like for some of you. This also feels like we are just kind of focusing on a different energy in your life. Yeah. Okay, I feel like there's more to that, but we'll have to wait and see what comes out. I'm getting Aries energy here. Yeah. Okay. So this person who may be an Aries, they don't have to be, has caused a lot of challenges for you. You see them as someone not above you, but not equal to you. I hear someone say they're too good for me, and they've caused a lot of challenges for you. All right, be still. Okay, I see you breaking up a fight, and this could be a physical altercation for some people, but it just could be like a verbal one, or it's a long-standing feud that you finally dissipate. I don't know, you finally stand up and you're like, I've had enough of watching this. This is enough. I'm done. We're breaking this side. This feels cyclical, like it's a family feud that's been going on for a while, and you're finally like, you know what, we're not going to keep doing this. This ain't how things are supposed to be. We're a family. We're a unit. When did it become this? You know, that's not the point of this. It's about love. Ace of Cups. It's about love. I'm getting strength on the bottom here. The strength card. So there's more fire, Leo energy. We definitely, this is something that I definitely feel generational stuff being passed down here that is now you are stepping up and saying enough is enough. I love you guys, but I can't, you're forcing me to choose myself when I shouldn't have to. Like it should be we all are choosing ourselves, but you're forcing me to have to be like, I'm choosing myself. Whatever this is, I don't want to be a part of it. And y'all shouldn't either. You really should focus on creating love and happiness around you instead of hate and bitterness and jealousy. Yeah. This is you standing up for yourself right there. That's it. The Seven of Wands. And cutting yourself off. Two of Swords. Cutting yourself off from this negativity, this toxicity. This is self-love. This is an act of strength, courage, bravery, self-love. I'm getting Gryffindor energy from Harry Potter. I'm for someone, I'm getting you're breaking through barriers someone has put up. You're breaking through barriers they have put up to survive in this world. I am feeling a dark feminine here. Someone who is you're making them realize the value that they should hold themselves to. Page of Pentacles here. They've really had a lack mindset with the Five of Pentacles coming out in the past, and so have you. I'm feeling that this lack mindset has to be addressed. And you standing up for yourself just goes hand in hand with that, because this is making you realize, like, yes, I do love myself and I want to be happy. And me continuing to be in the middle of everybody's fight or allowing the same BS to happen that's always happened in the past, no, I that's not me anymore. I've done too much growing to let this same toxic energy invade my space. So I'm hearing they can either come with you or stay without you. And I mean stay because they are choosing to stay in that energy. You don't have to be part of that. Okay, Page of Cups. Someone has very strong feelings towards you in your family and they want to express it. This could be a friend or a family member. It feels like platonic love, but it could be romantic. I'm mainly feeling platonic though. Someone wants to express how you've made them feel. We've got Ace of Pentacles reversed. It flipped out reversed. So, ooh, okay. I just got a warning again that someone is almost like buttering you up because they want something from you. Okay, that felt very specific. If that doesn't resonate, or if you're trying to force it to fit, please don't take it. That was just a side message. Why is this Ace of Pentacles reversed? Okay, I'm hearing so the person or people I'm hearing could be people that wants to tell you something, how you make them feel. They're not normally like that. They normally don't put themselves out there to make themselves look vulnerable. but it's boiling up inside. It's really boiling up inside of them. Almost like it's affecting a lot of their lives by not saying this to you. It's like there's a wasted opportunity here if they don't yeah, so the World comes out and I'm hearing it'll happen. There's other forces in place. Okay. Okay, so yes, you are protected from. There's divine timing here, and I'm getting from Spirit that you have a protection around you, a divine protection around you, from this person, because the information that they want to tell you, you're not ready to hear yet, or it's not ready to be spoken yet, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Oh, look at this. I know. So someone here, this is romantic now that I'm feeling, but also not. This is also a platonic union that I'm feeling. But we've got the Two of Cups, and then we've got the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Okay. So let me look into this energy a little bit. I just saw 33:55 on the clock. I'm getting a big age gap for some of you. So yes, there is protection in place and divine timing in place for when this union will happen. So they have this desire, I'm feeling, to tell you something so profound and just deep. I'm getting Pisces energy here, very deep. And it feels like they have a lot to tell you. A lot to tell you. Yeah, but it's not ready yet. It's not time yet. So they're still working on some things before. So this feels like there's a partner kind of in the air for you, whether it's a business partnership, a friendship, a romanticism ship. I'm just getting a very deep connection here, a soul connection, a really deep soul connection here. But there's something about building, it's that four, building that solid foundation, getting the funds that you need. I'm getting the funds, getting the backing that you need. And with the 8 of Cups, what is that energy? And now we have the 8 of Pentacles. So 8 here, I've been seeing 88 and 888 and 808 and 818. What is so significant about 8? You know what else has 8 in it? The Magician. And Leo. Leo, the Strength card, has that 8 and the infinity sign. The Magician is 1, but it has the infinity sign. I don't know why I'm saying these things. It feels like some of you are seeing these things elsewhere, and so it's kind of confirming the energy. I'm just getting from the 8 of Cups, like there's going to be things you're walking away from. Because once you build this solid foundation, there's just not going to be room for some things that you were holding on to in the past. This is work you love to do. This is a partnership that you love to be in. This is someone that you want to work with to get, like, it's someone you want to do things with. You want to grow with them. You want to go through life with them. Whatever that is. Oh my gosh, so much Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles again. Working hard, saving up, investing, watching it grow, watching this relationship blossom. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. But whatever y'all are doing together is also growing and blossoming. But you're doing it together. It's all about community. It's all about coming together, connection. The Lovers. So yes, this is definitely a divine masculine and divine feminine that I'm feeling. And you know what? Y'all have been through a lot together. You've been through a lot together, either lifetimes or just even in this lifetime, you've been in each other's lives before. The Lovers. Wow, this is so beautiful. The story I'm seeing laid out in front of me is so beautiful. Wow, you've really got, I'm just seeing like this montage, like movie montage of like how the divine masculine went through life, and then it'll show the divine feminine going through her life, and then like doing all this stuff, just like snapshots of things that they're doing in their lives, and then the like camera just comes together and they bump into each other, and it's like, whoa, where have you been? Wow, I feel like crying. I feel emotional. This is so beautiful. There's a recognition happening. Like you recognize each other again. You see each other again. It feels like a union emerging. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant. So this could be marriage for some of you coming together. This could also be, I'm getting spiritual alignment. I'm hearing spiritual alignment, yes. Definitely marriage, though, for sure. What else am I getting from that? Well, we've got the 10 of Swords. So now I'm getting like divorce, marriage and divorce. So, I think both of you may have been married before and divorced. So, okay. So one of you may have just now finalized a divorce, and so they're able to, and that's kind of why this Ace of Pentacles was reversed, because they were dealing with that situation. Like I said, they've got so much to tell you. This Ten of Swords also to me is representing like the ending of a terrible situation. I do feel backstabbiness. I feel betrayal here. So there might have been a lot involved in that marriage, a lot of just betrayal and just very negative things. There's really not much positive you can look back on it. Maybe there's something that came out of it. Hopefully you can reflect and see. But it feels like it was something that really needed to end. It was very bad. Okay. I'm getting for someone here that there was someone in your life at one point, and it feels connected to this reading, that helped you out in a time that if you hadn't had them, if you hadn't been in contact with them, then you would have gone down a path that spirit really wanted you to avoid. And so they put this person on your path to keep you from going down a rabbit, just like it's like you would, to keep you from going back into a bad situation. So that's for somebody in particular. If you don't resonate with that, don't take it. You guys, this feels like it's coming to an ending. I do want to end on these black and copper positive affirmation cards. So black and copper might be significant to you. Black is a card of endings and new beginnings. And copper has been coming up a lot. It is an exacerbator of energy. It's a conductor. So putting copper near things, makes the energy more potent, and it's almost like a Wi-Fi extender, So something here about copper that may be helpful for someone. Those copper gloves or bracelets, or I don't know. There's just something copper. I've been seeing those like spiral copper palm things for Reiki people, Reiki masters and Reiki practitioners, Reiki people. So that helps. But I don't know. I always hesitate to buy stuff like that. I guess I can make my own. All right, we've got, I welcome the day with a heart full of love, extending kindness to myself and others. And if you, oh my, this is very Pisces energy here. I'm getting, is that the Gemini sign? I don't know. But anyways, that also looks very yin yang to me, which is like twin flames. Yeah, you get where I'm going. The lovers. I welcome the day with a heart full of love, extending kindness to myself and others. When you choose kindness, it opens you up even further. The more healing you do, the less burdensome it feels to open up to others. The more growing you do, the more self-reflection you do, the more confidence you get, the more you come to accept yourself, the more you want to help people and be kind to people and spread your light and not be so defensive and paranoid and worried about who you interact with. Okay? All right. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Like, I have a lot of love for whoever's here right now. So thank you for being here. 44 on the clock, on the timer here. 5:44. Holy schmoly. Yeah. So definitely, if you've been seeing 44s, this message was for you. Also 88s. Okay, you guys. Much love and light. Bye. Oh, that's the other thing. My book has been sitting back here kind of poking at you, kind of sending you signals like, hey, look look at me. Yeah, so I am also a children's book author because I was a teacher, elementary school teacher for 15 years. So I wrote this book to teach math skills along with teaching life lesson, and it's such a cute little story. And yeah, my heart and soul went into it. I'm very proud of it. It's not perfect. I'm just going to warn you, it's not perfect. It was my first book I self-published. And so I'm going to do a second edition of the book with seeing where improvements were needed. But yeah, check it out on Amazon. I will have the link in the description below if you feel like you want to read about 7 and all the 7 things. All right, bye guys.